Hi, Nick Dogle, North State Law. We safeguard your professional license. Today I'm going to be talking to all the daycare / child care licensed facility owners out there in this great state of North Carolina. So this is going to be part 3 in a 3-part series. I'm going to do a little different this time, go 3, 2, 1. And the reason being is these are the 3 most likely child care violations that can lead to a notice of administrative action revocation. So we're talking about revocations here. So the third most likely one to end up with revocation is staff to child ratios. And I'm not talking where it's one allegation of staff to child ratio, automatic notice of administrative action for revocation. That's not likely to happen. Although if you've got a very, very strict consultant and very strict supervisor for that consultant in your region, you never know. So none of this stuff's really guaranteed per se, but in my experience dealing with representing childcare facility owners and childcare home owners, typically one staff to child ratio, as long as it's corrected and the cap's done and all that stuff, you're not likely to have a revocation. Now, having said that, if this is a repeated problem where you've been warned, you do a cap, everything's kosher, they come back, they do a plethora of repeated follow-ups and things of that nature, and this is an ongoing issue, then they're going to get sick and tired of it and eventually do a revocation, and especially if this is coupled with other violations. Now, not to do preview too much into our next video, but the second most likely one that most likely violation that end up in a revocation is lack of supervision. So this staff to child ratio is put in place so there is proper eyes and ears on and around the children to make sure that nothing is happening that shouldn't be around the children, right? So that can lead to a supervision violation. So a lot of times when you get a staff to ratio violation, you may get a supervision violation as well if somebody sees that there's not enough people around and you're not able to see and hear all the children at the same time. So it's very important with the staff to child ratio. This is where a lot of this stuff really starts, is having adequate staffing, which, hey, I get it. I completely understand that it is difficult now to find quality staff. I understand from a business perspective, and as a business owner, that can be very frustrating. Believe me, I've been there. But you have to maintain the staff to child ratio because it can lead to much bigger issues that will lead to the revocation. And like I said before, if the state consistently has to tell you, hey, you're out of compliance, your staff to child ratio is messed up, you know, you got it corrected last time, but now you're out of compliance, you know, this is the 3rd, 4th, 5th time that we had to do it, then that's going to pile up and it's likely to end up with the revocation at that point, you know. Now, when we're talking about staff to child ratios, what that is say we'll take kids age 0 to 12 months, for example. Assuming that you're not in a highest enhanced voluntary license, which will be like your 5-star, for example. Assuming you're not like a facility like that, your 0 to 12-month children, that's going to be a 1 to 5 staff to child ratio. 1 staff to 5 children. Max is going to be a group of 10 0 to 12-month children. That would be 2 staff members to the 10 children. Now, if you are in the highest voluntary enhanced category, which, for example, again, your 5-star facility, then you're going to be 1 to 4. So you have to pay particular attention to that. So 1 staff member to 4 children, max of a group of 8 if you are in the highest enhanced category. So if you got any questions, please do me a favor. Check out my website, northstatelawfirm.com. I got a lot of blogs on there, a lot of information. You can also check out my other videos on my YouTube channel. You can check me out on Facebook. You can check me out also on TikTok, Twitter, and I think that and Instagram. Yep, also on Instagram. If the answer is not on any of those, give me a call. It's 919-521-8810. We offer a free 15-minute discovery call. So everybody have a great day, and thank you so much for taking care of our kids. Bye-bye.